Now then, we're back again, and we're looking for alternatives or upgrades for this archaic bit of kit here. Not that one, this one. AM, FM radio and a CD player. It's just not enough these days. We need connectivity, we need dash cams, we need sat-nav. Don't get me wrong, I love a bit of adventure, flying by the seat of my pants through uncharted territory and that, but I also like to have a sat-nav on hand for when I take one too many wrong turns.
I give us about 20 minutes before our first ass.
And also, I like having a dash cam on hand because the roads around here are a white line nightmare.
On the roads, it was a white line nightmare.
So let's hit that super information highway and see what we can see. Rightfully told off for an annoyance he did commit, he promptly escaped from a zero-security day centre. Now surviving as a soldier of little fortune, he offers his services in a purple landscape. If you have a minor grievance, and if you can find him, maybe you can hire Rider. Kit buddy, they're gaining on us. We're gonna need a turbo boost, buddy. Hey kiddo buddy, we need that turbo boost. Where's the turbo boost, buddy? Kit, we need the turbo boost now. Kit. Kit. Kit, you're fired. So after digging around online, we've found the product and we're going to be testing it today. It's a Carpuride W903. Now, Carpuride is a global brand and a manufacturer of advanced technology with a history of 12 years. They focus on the design, development and sales of car smart devices and hardware. So there's something for you to memorise if you ever go for a job interview there.
Yeah, cool. Whatever do you say, man.
Anyway, we want to see how this will go in our van, but as our dash currently looks like this, we're going to have to test it in the good old Skoda Fabia. Pa pa pa. So there it is.
Oh, what's in the box? What's in the box?
Alright. This is the version with the front and back camera, as seen here on the old Amazon. You can also purchase from the Carpuride website here, where they often have discount codes active, and if you look in the description below, you might just find one of them waiting for you there right now. Anyway, let's unbox before Brad gets angry again. What have we got? Here's the main screen. It's a 9.3 inch, which should be about the right size for a Fabia dash. It uses a 2.5D high definition IPS display, which is higher definition than ordinary screens, so the colours are more vivid and the viewing angle is wider. It comes with a micro SD card already in it, so I've saved you the bemusement of checking and rechecking the box looking for it. It's already in there it is, and it's 64 gigs, so a decent size for storing dashcam footage. And it auto deletes the oldest clips, so you don't have to worry about anything, unless you have a crash and keep driving for about 6 months after without taking the crash footage out, which wouldn't surprise me with the state of the world at the moment. On the back we have the front facing camera, which you can slide up and down here, and it also spins around 350 degrees like in Exorcist. And why not? Sometimes it's nicer looking at yourself than a load of potholes, isn't it? On the side we have the SD card slot as mentioned. Here we've got a 3.5mm auxiliary out, which we'll get to later, an AV in for the rear backup camera, which we'll also get to later, and a Type-C 5V 2A port to power it. Here's the connector for that, which goes into your cigarette lighter, and also has a USB attachment on top, so you're not losing your charging point if that's what you were using your cigarette lighter for. My cigarette lighter charger actually has 2 USB ports on, but I rarely use them both because nobody ever gets in the car with me. There's a 3.5mm audio cable there, 2 different brackets for the screen, one that you can stick or fasten down, and a suction mount there which you can attach to your windscreen or dash. It also comes with this gasket that you can fasten down if you have an uneven or wonky surface, and then attach the suction cup to it. Then we've got the user manual. We won't be needing that, but I'll keep it just in case. Another bit of kit that isn't pictured here is that Carpuride provide a 30-day no reason after sales service and a 2-year warranty, which is nice. Now, the website says that this product is easy to install and can be done in 5 minutes. So let's test it out, shall we? Using our resident ape. Okay, here we go. We've got the 2 mounting options here. The furthest from us has a peel away sticker on the bottom and a base which you could also screw through for a more permanent fitting. So we're going to save that one for installing in our van at a later date. For now, we're going to use the suction cup, which you can mount on your windscreen, not like that preferably, or on your dash, and the latter is going to be our choice for today. So here we go. Ta-da! Easy as that, even for an ape like me. As you probably just saw, the arm is easy to move and manoeuvre around, so you can get the screen position just right. It feels sturdy, and the suction cup has some strength to it. In fact,
I'll bet you could suck a golf ball through a garden hose.
Once the mounting plate's down, the screen just slides into the mounts like this. There's a better view for you. Next, I plugged in my own 3.5mm audio cable, because that's just how I roll. We'll get into that explanation later. For now, back to this. And here we have the old school cigarette lighter power plug. In it pops, and the new school Type C power plug. Pop that in too, and it's alive. We're online, straight away and recording, look at that. 5 minutes to install, and in time it feels like less. No messing, no faffing. Quite literally, as I then connected my phone to it and drove off for the next part of the install. Vroom vroom. Time for a commercial break. Do you know what I like? Tea. Do you know what I don't like? Thieves! So when I got where I was heading, I just unclipped the screen and tucked it away in the glove box. Take that, thieves. Actually, get it back out because we need it now. As I mentioned earlier, this version comes with a rear camera, which can be placed under or around your number plate to use as a reversing camera, or you can put it on your back window to keep an eye on tailgaters, which is how we've installed it here. In the van, we'll likely install it as a reverse camera, but it involves wiring it to your reverse light's positive electrode and calibrating it on screen, and we're not getting into that yet. We'll keep it simple today. So all we did was plug the camera into the AV in on the side there, then peel this sticker off. You'll notice there's also screws there for a more secure attaching. Just stick it on there, et voila! All done, and in no time at all. Granted, we've got these wires hanging loose here, but that's nothing a few cable tidies can't tidy. Obviously, in the van for a more permanent install, we'd wire through the dash and keep it all neat and tidy, but for now, this is looking pretty good. Once it's installed, if you have an Android phone, all you need to do is turn on your Bluetooth, open Android Auto, find your Carpuride screen, connect, and you're away. It's that easy, as I've already shown you. Then you can get your maps up here, ask it questions and get useful answers. Alexa, where is Richie Edwards?
Richie Edwards has lived in the United Kingdom.
Call your mum, or whatever you need. Most of what you can do on your phone can now be done on this screen. Isn't technology brilliant? Also on Android, you can download CarLink and mirror your phone onto the screen using Wi-Fi like so.
He was the best guy around. What about the people he murdered? What murder?
If you are an Apple user, then you can connect through Bluetooth using CarPlay for all your navigation needs, or any others that you might have. There we go, Bluetooth on, and then click to connect, which it does. Then sit there for a minute wondering why it's doing nothing. because you've got to click on the eye icon, then flick on CarPlay, and then you're away. And you can again flick through all your apps on your screen, use your maps, tell it to do stuff with great success.
Hey Siri, call Mum.
London is about 208 miles from Leeds by car.
Yeah.
Or you can use AirPlay to cast directly from your phone onto the screen using Wi-Fi, like this. Just turn on your Wi-Fi, let it find the AirPlay connection, enter the password on screen. The screen record doesn't show me doing that for some reason, but I did, I promise. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, boom. Spinning the wheel, make me rich, make me very rich. Oh, we're in. Now click screen mirroring or press it, whatever rocks your boat. And there you go. Someone trying to sell you something on YouTube. Absolutely disgusting. There we go, some quality entertainment on the car screen. What are you doing? There are 4 ways of sounding from the screen. First is my archaic choice, which is a 3.5mm connector plugged into your screen and then into your car or your stereo's auxiliary input, like so. The second is to just play through the screen's inbuilt speakers. The third is to transmit audio from your Carpuride using FM radio waves. Just choose a wavelength on the screen, then match it on your radio. Ta-da! And the fourth way is to connect to your car speaker or radio using Bluetooth, but we don't have that technology at hand, so we'll have to take their word for it. So there's an option there for everybody. Pretty good. The camera, as I said earlier, can spin around 350 and pulls up and down, which isn't exclusive to this company, I believe. Nobody else has that. It also has some movement on the lens within itself, so that you can keep it facing forward while having the screen pointing directly at your face, or adjust it to keep an eye on them pesky kids in the back. This is how it looked on a typically grey day in Bradford. It's pretty crisp and sort of vivid, bearing in mind it's Bradford. Also bearing in mind that it produces TS file types, which I've had to convert to MP4 to edit, then I've exported it and uploaded it to YouTube, where they've been further tampered with and compressed. So the footage straight out of the camera is going to look a lot better quality than that. The rear camera, as we said, can be used as a reverse camera or just a rear view, or you can set it up to keep an eye on the kids messing about back there. And it has an f2.0 lens, so it can handle low light pretty well as well, both forwards and backwards. Lunatic! And it records in 4K at a high quality, and unlike some cameras which produce massive files which can clog up your hard drive, these are a manageable size without losing any quality. The screen also automatically adjusts brightness in different conditions, which is pretty cool. It has a microphone which picks up pretty well as well.
For sake!
And it records in 4K, as I said earlier, with loop recording, which deletes the oldest clips when the cards become full to make way for the newest ones without dropping frames and running the risk of missing something. So that's about it for that. Nice clear design, vivid colours on the screen, easy to install, easy to connect to your phone and or speakers, easy to remove for security reasons. Overall, a nice bit of kit, which will serve as well as a replacement for kit, even if it still doesn't allow us to do a turbo boost. Though we had initially bought this to go in our van conversion, having now seen it in the Fabia, we feel like the screen is about the right size for that car. but we're considering buying the bigger size for the van now, as we'll have more space on that dash once it's back in. As I said, it's available from Amazon or from the Carpuride website. Watch out for discount codes there. So Carpuride, they get a thumbs up from us. We are Van Life UK, a complete survivor's guide. If you liked, please subscribe.